I'm going to read a little bit out of Jeremiah. Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, which, like Satan is the king of Babylon. Any gods of Egypt. Nebuchadnezzar, remember, he went mentally insane, called around like an animal, So these are gods of Egypt who are opening themselves up to the demonic, okay? So Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar, Cyrus, Alexander the king of Babylon. Satan is the god of this world. And it says, do not serve the gods of our forefather. We don't all serve the same gods. So it says, the king of Babylon hath devoured me. He hath crushed me. He hath made me empty vessel. He hath swallowed me up like a dragon. All the gods of Egypt were considered dragons. He hath filled his belly with my delicates. He hath cast me out. The violence done to me and my flesh be upon Babylon. Shall the inhabitant of Zion say, and my blood upon the inhabitants of the Chaldeans. Remember the siege of Tyre of the Chaldeans. Shall Jerusalem say, therefore thus saith the Lord, behold, I will plead thy cause, and take vengeance for thee. And I will dry up her sea, and make her springs dry, and Babylon shall become heaps. Remember, Babylon trusted in her own wisdom, and her sorceries can't save her. So your dark rulers are your sorcerers. They trusted in their own wisdom, the opinions of man. A dwelling place for dragons, an astonishment, a hissing without inhabitant. They shall roar together like lions, they shall yell as lions whelp. In their heat I will make their feast, and I will make them drunken, that they may rejoice and sleep a perpetual sleep and not wake. This is eternal damnation. It's an eternal tormentation. I will bring them down like lambs to the slaughter, like rams with he-goats. Like I tell you, the twisted reality that Satan implies upon a people is that the sheep are for the slaughter. We're facing persecutions, but it's actually the wicked will be destroyed. I will destroy sin and sinner out of the land. You'll see the reward of the wicked and watch them perish. The lives they live, the wages of sin is death. So somehow Satan has twisted people's realities and told them all otherwise. How is Shishak taken, and how is the praise the whole earth surprised? How is Babylon become an astonishment among the nations? The sea has come up upon Babylon. She is covered with a multitude of waves thereof. Her cities are a desolation, a dry land, a wilderness, a land where no man dwelleth. It says he's going to destroy beast and man together. This is a fireball I see, and neither doeth any son of man pass thereby. I will punish Bel in Babylon, Baal-Hamon, Baal-Peor, any of the false gods of Egypt. He will punish them. It says if you're not sheltered in the wing of the Most High God, that you're not under any improvisions. Remember, King Solomon fell away to his evil desires. Asa fell away to science, pharmaceuticals. There was a lot of people who had the Lord's protection but fell away. And I remember the Lord telling me, get my seal, I'll protect you. And I will bring forth out of his mouth that which he hath swallowed up, and the nations shall not flow together any more unto him. Yea, the wall of Babylon shall fall. Deliver your soul from God's anger. My people, go ye out of the midst of her. Come out of Babylon, come out of Egypt, and the gods they serve. And deliver ye every man of his soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living God. This is where you see the judgments. If you're serving a god of Egypt, you're getting the plagues of Egypt. Do you not recall the plagues I sent upon Egypt, Pharaoh and all his servants? Pharaoh, god of Egypt, any gods of Egypt, any false gods, any apostatized worship. And lest your heart faint and ye fear the remover. There's some of us that won't taste death until the coming of the Lord. And I believe that the separation is occurring. The seals are being made. The period of grace is ending. The door will be shut. Therefore, behold, the days come that I will do judgment upon the graven images of Babylon. If you want to serve a false god, that God, the Lord says, if that rock is the rock you trust in, let that rock save you. Rock meant God, and her whole land shall be confounded. All her slain shall fall in the midst of her. The heaven and the earth and all that therein shall sing for Babylon. For her spoilers shall come unto her from the north, saith the Lord, as Babylon hath caused the slain of Israel to fall, so that Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. The sword you live by, you die by. A sword was your truth or deceptions. A sword represented the truth that you lie under. Are you living a lie? Are you trading the truth for a lie? Are you living under deception? Are you worshiping false gods? So if you're living by the sword of evil, that sword will slay you. Satan's kingdom will destroy Satan's kingdom. Hate will destroy hate. I will set Egyptian against Egyptian. I will remove their idols and altars out of my land. So you will see the reward of the wicked. She says he's removing them. What's happening in Gaza is him destroying their idols. Egyptians or gods of Egypt have always fought over it. They're the ones that create all these man-made traditions. Merchants, Assyrians, promote that kingdom. So they've always fought over their materialism, their possessions, their lands, because this is their corrupt and wickedness. What's the profit person to gain the world? It says love not the world. Their monetary system, Constantine, Cyrus, Alexander the Great, Nebuchadnezzar, these were people who lived for the monetary things, the materialism, where their God was their belly and it could never be filled. If you look and do your historical research, a lot of things came out from the Egyptians or the Assyrian or the gods of Egypt, so to speak. And this is why the Lord says, do not serve the gods of your forefathers. I remove their idols and altars out of my land. You know, it says you'll see 1,000 fall by the wayside if you're not sheltered under the wings of the Most High God. And the Kenites have always, the Canaanites, they've always promoted the seductory Leviathan, Goliath, and ornaments we call jewelry now, fashion industry, you know, the tinkling of the feet, the heels, you know, the Jezebel spirits that they promote. It's the same thing. Nothing's new under the sun. It's just more aggressive, progressive, and derogatory in these days and age. Even the children are running around being conclusive to the Jezebel spirit. Babies are running around with half tops, bikinis, and you never seen this in the days of old. And the parents aren't even stopping this. You can't ask why your child's being promiscuous or being lusted after when they're dressing like a Jezebel. When they're putting, it says it's a sin to cause a brother to stumble. You don't think you dressing provocatively is causing someone to stumble or sin or lust after you? Why are you doing it if that's not the reason? What are you doing it for? Why are you dressing that way? Why are you being so revealing? You can't ask someone to be respectful to you when you're disrespecting yourself.